everyone. Hope that all is well. Greetings in the name of Jesus Christ. I'm here to continue my testimony. In my previous video, I did say I reached the part where I was speaking about um the demons that was in the gray looking atmosphere, and I stood up, and while I was praying, when I stood up, I felt like these demons were attacking me. So what happened after that is that I ran out of my room. Everyone wanted to know what was going on. I was going to throw things away, like burn my good stuff, because I thought that probably I had a whole lot of stuff and that it was encouraging evil spirits around, but it really wasn't that. I remember my sister, my cousin were trying to stop me from burning my stuff. Some guys were constructing a new home next door, and the way they looked at me was as, what is going on, what is going on, like she losing it. But they didn't really know what was totally going on. Some days later, when I could not sleep, I remember laying on my back and looking on the wall ahead of me. I felt like things were moving inside of me. It felt like they were pulling my veins and these kind of thing, arteries. I thought that these demons inside were trying to kill me. For a few days, I felt these movements. So it was like close around my heart, around my stomach area. I just feel like movements and like this thing like pulling. So I was like, that was not a cool feeling, right? And that morning when I was about to get out of the bed, Satan was telling me it's either I kill someone or myself. And of course, I got to thank Jesus that I grew up in a home that I knew about hell and these things, because I was like, no. And I would keep declaring Psalms 118 verse 17, which says, I shall not die but live to declare the works of the Lord over my life, right? And I did start hitting my head against the bed railing. Not hard, but I did hit my head for a few times. I believe that I told my mom and my aunt what the devil said, and I was trying to get to go and see my grandmom, right? But they blocked me because they thought I was going to kill her. My aunt was afraid when I went into the kitchen, because she was thinking I might have take up there's a pot with boiling water and stuff and throw it on someone. However, I went downstairs like twice a day, because my mom, even though she used to sleep upstairs, she used to be more downstairs during the day and thing. And I thought that day I was going to die, because I was like actually tasting blood. I know when you tasting blood, something, burst or something, right? You don't just taste blood like that. So this part me some kind of strange, but while I was eating that very same evening, while I was chewing my food, I kept like here, like if my skull was cracking. And every time I tried swallowing, I felt as if something from the inside was like snatching the food. So of course it's demons. So I eating my food and like that food not even, going in me. Strange, but that is exactly what was happening. And That evening, later on that evening, my one of my mother's sister came, and she said that she would carry me home to help out my mom, to take me so my mom wouldn't be stressed out about me, right? And knowing my mom, she will never send me by nobody, not just me, but my sister and I, right, without her being around. So it was shocking that she sent me, and obviously, you, you can imagine what she was going through, right? Because it's not one day these things will happen, it was like day after day, right? So I tormented, and my tormenting them. So while I was on my way to my aunt's house, I just felt as if Satan was saying that wherever I go, he was going to follow me. And I went to the grocery and I was like out of this world. I'm just walking, and at that time I didn't even wanted to wear no tight clothing, anything like that. I had on like this not so fitted clothes. I was walking, and I saw people who were watching me in the grocery. I was looking like so pale, right? So when which is my aunt and we arrived at her home, she sent me into her bedroom to try to see if I could sleep, because remember at that night, the night before, I didn't really sleep. And as soon as I closed my eyes, the demons were like tormenting me, right? Then I was up for several hours, and then before midnight, because that was a Thursday afternoon, so midnight around there, I went to bed. I covered and stuff and closed my eyes, and as soon as I covered, I felt like I was surrounded again by these evil spirits. And it's like they were just hitting me. Every time I try to sleep, they're hitting me, they interfering with my head, knocking, and these big explosions on the windows all around. And I just couldn't sleep, and I couldn't take it anymore. I was like so fed up. I just started to scream out. And my my cousin asked me, she said, Misha, what happened? So my aunt and her husband came over, and they started to pray for me. And it was both of them and their two children, and wouldn't believe what happened. Um, I just the demons started to manifest that were in me itself. I kicked them, all of them down. And they were like shocked. They want to know where I get all this strength from, because I already lose a lot of weight and I was smaller, right? So they expect me to be weaker, but demons are not weak, right? Um, I don't think I ever mentioned anything much about legions, but that is another story I will and or testimony I will give another time. But I've been dealing with some legions from young, right? And if you're trying to figure out what is really legions, according to the Bible, legions are like an army of demons. Like it could be an army of anything, right? It could be an army of angels. So but legion just mean many, right? And the following morning, my uncle told me to read Psalms 116, mainly the first 10 verses. I was normal. Then after, I was combing my hair, and a few hours later, I went into my aunt's room again. And my cousin, he was there. I think he was watching a movie or something. After a while, I started to hear like things were pelting on the roof, right? And it became like more and more and sounded more louder. So I asked my cousin, I asked him if he was hearing anything. He said no. So eventually I started to see this smoke looking atmosphere again. But this time I began feeling like I was choking. And I started to panic and these things. And I told my cousin, and he tried to help me, but I had no choice but to run out the room and to find water. And this smoke had a smell, a very strange smell, something I've never smelled before than when I smelled it back then. I ran outside. I think at that particular day, the afternoon, whatever time it was, there was no water, so water went. So I didn't get water when I wanted it, and I was about to run into the road, and they had to tell the driver to put the car in a way that I wouldn't run out into the road. So now the devil is trying to make me run out into the road for somebody to knock me down for me to lose my life, right? And they were trying to assist me, and I just keep telling them I want to go home because I just couldn't take it. I really couldn't take it. And that was the Friday. It had other things that happened, but let me continue, right? Later on, my mom and Summer was asking me some questions, and it was like the devil started back to manifest again, and I just end up throwing down my mom and my sister. My sister ended up getting bruised on her knee. And then my aunt, she was standing afar off, not the aunt that I was by that night, another aunt who staying here with us. Um, and when she realized, I just ended up, I took up the phone, I threw it at her, but it didn't hit her. Um, I would do one more video, I hoping, and I will finish this testimony. However, there are more things that happen, more detail. I just can't remember everything. I'm just giving you all the main things I could recall, right? So I pray that God bless you all, and thanks very much for watching my videos.